and work more efficiently. The globalization has provided a study of the human capital, the technology, and various kinds, which are also determinants of foreign direct investment. It has also induced pressure on the costs, which is forcing multinational organizations to move to the developing countries where the costs can be low. They even search for cheap labor in the labor-intense industries. But finally, globalization supports the fact that the low trade barriers and the foreign direct investment has encouraged the multinational organizations to transfer their technology and their environment from a strict environment of a developed country to a developing country where these environments are quite backward, of course. With all this, I would now like to call upon Gati to carry on with the foreign direct investment in China and Brazil. Thank you very much.
Thank you, President. I will talk about the FDI in China and Brazil. FDI in China and Brazil was growing rapidly because of government promotion only through various policies, also domestic liberalization, where promotion of policies focus on linking FDI with the domestic industry, so that they bring favorable environment for foreign investment. Also, this FDI in China bring a lot of, especially make a big growth in the economy, where we can see also GDP grow to 9.5. The GDP per capita also grow to 80.3 annual. That is annual growth. Annual growth for GDP was 9.5. Also annual growth in GDP per capita 8.3. Also, there are also a growth in share on foreign investment on fixed assets, where growth onto 10% in 1990. Also, there is a growth also in trade, where we can see here is growing from US dollar 38 billion in 1980 to more than US dollar 474 billion in year 2000. So it made a big growth in economy. But also we see in this China, FDI also bring some impact. It reduce domestic savings. It means it substitutes domestic savings. Also, it bring a deficit in balance of payments, so that it bring balance of payments because it increase the debit payment obligation on this country. So it is a negative impact on that. So in Brazil also they make a lot of changes in institutional policies and also domestic liberalization. They make a lot of changes they make a lot of changes in policy and also domestic liberalization, so that when they make those changes, they focus on favoring these foreign investors, but also they make due to that they cause those foreigners have the same treatment on legal as the domestic companies. Also, there was a big growth in economy. In GDP per capita, we see that is 9.4 billion to 10.2 billion. Also, there was the increase of inflow of FDI for 1.6 billion in 1980 to 45.1 billion in 2008. So it also shows that there is a big increase and a good growth in the economy. Thank you. Mr. Yu. Okay.
And the higher education enhances a country's capacity for participation in an increasing knowledge-based economic world, and has the potential enhance on economic growth and reduce the poverty. For the FDI, it's not only developing the two countries' economy. They have got far-reaching influence on these two countries. And in the 21st century, the Arab government, for the leader, they know in the future, it's not between the country competition. It's based on how many quality and quantity the talent in their country. Brazil and China, they got a huge population in the world. We can imagine if for the human quality is too low, what happens? It might be the heaven boundary for the economic growth. I have to say, the Brazil, the government is for the reform higher education is earlier in China. During the 1970 to 1996, the Brazil government reformed the higher education for 26 years. And during the 26 years, and for the Brazil and higher education, enrollment rate is from the 5% to the 50%. It's about 3 times. And during this time, the Brazil GDP is also increased about 3 times. Before 1998, the China government reformed the higher education is too low. They just focus on the economic. But after that, they know the problem is if you have got enough talent, have got enough quantity and quality, the higher education people, you have got enough power to in the future to in the competition. So after that, the Chinese government invest the higher education, and nearly after 5 years, including the evening school and the adult school and the examining school, there are about 20 million people got a higher education. So what is changing? I can see the WEF GCR is a World Economic Forum. Each year publishes the global competitiveness ranking. This is the problem we can see about it. You can see the 2000 and compared to 1999. You can see the Brazil, its ranking is 31. And 1999 is 35. It's going up. And we can see the China, what's its number? It's 44 and 49. Oh, sorry. Okay. After 10 years, what changed? China is 29. What Brazil? 56. You can't believe it. So higher education, I can say higher education is most content for the global competitiveness in the future. That is why I said it's not about FDI development economy. It's give the government the most powerful knowledge to in the future. So next I introduce Harry.